Okay, so we're going to learn the ball roll, which is basically the hand roll. You just get a little support from the ball, but it's the exact same thing. And when I'm teaching the roll, I do 4 things. You need to have the ball 45 degrees off the back of the boat, right here. You don't want it right beside the boat. You don't want it out 90 degrees. You want it 45 degrees. Once you do that, you want to make sure the ball's up on the surface. You're not pushing the ball down. Secondly, you want to make sure you do a little hip twist. In other words, you know when we were watching the T-Rescue, you notice that little hip snap? You want to do that to initiate the roll. Then, at that point, you're going to look at your right bicep, in this case, if you're rolling right, throughout the whole roll. And then the 4th step is to keep your hand really close to your chest. And I'm rolling to the back deck. I didn't say that, but you'll see that I'm rolling to the back deck. I'm going to actually end up at this position here, okay? So I'll try to do it really slowly. Maybe Emily can yell, saying what steps I'm doing, the 45, the hip snap, the looking and keeping my head down in the water, and then rolling to the back deck. One thing I didn't say, think of a figure skater. When a figure skater has her arms really far out, she's spinning slowly, but when she pulls them in, she spins fast. So that's why you're rolling to the back deck, is to decrease your angular momentum. So that's really important for most people to get to that back deck. Only really flexible people can do it otherwise. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, so you see he's leaning back, that angled rotation, keeping his body close to that boat.
All right, so 45 degrees off the back. You keep looking at your bicep as you do the hip snap, and then you grope. I say grope yourself, you know. So maybe from the back view. Do it one more time. It's really easy. So actually, once you do it correctly, you're like, wow, that was easy. If you the mistakes are, I'll do a mistake where people lift their head up before and not push it down in the water. So I'll do one of those, a bad one. Okay, so those are bad ones. Notice that I didn't keep my head in. I didn't do even the little hip snap thing. So if you don't do that little hip snap at first, you don't get the boat rotating up behind you. One last set here from behind of good ones.